everybody, welcome to the channel. My name is Rob and I'm going to do a quick review video of this new SUP paddle that I've ordered. Came from China, so ordered this directly from China, and it was 60 quid, which for what it is, that's damn cheap, because I'm replacing my old paddle because it's broke. And I'll just show you that in a minute, but just wanted to start off by saying that this is a carbon, the shaft of this is carbon and the handle of it is carbon. It's really nice and lightweight. I could have had a full carbon, but I opted for a plastic blade, and the reason being for that is, depending on what kind of paddling or subboarding that you do, if you just into supping, and you're only going to go out in the surf break, you're not going to go around any rocks or anything like that, then yeah, go for a carbon blade. It'd be nice and thin, and it's probably the best thing for for that kind of supping. But I like to go around the coast a little bit as well. I have kids, so muck around, and with my old blade being plastic, it was great because you could kind of bash this on the rocks as you kind of like going around, not have to worry about, it's my carbon blade, I'm gonna wreck it. Even did a bit of digging with it as well. Used it as a makeshift spade. So I wanted that that durability in the blade, and this blade is pretty good. It's got like a curve to it, so they've not had to add loads of sort of extra strength in. It has got a bit of flex in it, but because the shaft is so stiff, it's there's hardly any flex in that whatsoever. You probably can't see it when I bend it down on the floor, but the actual shaft itself is not bending at all. It's really good construction. It's got these clips here. One of the other things I like about this as well, so definitely wanted a 3-piece. My wife's got a like a 2-piece, or it's almost like a fixed really. It's an absolute pain in the ass. You can't fit it in the van in the boot, so you end up having to sort of push it across the chest. But what you can do is you can take out the midsection on this as well. So if you have got kids who want to have a go at subboarding, it's great because there you go. That's just completely interchangeable. So and you can see here the carbon fibre there, and that is super lightweight. Really pleased with the construction of it. Not sure about what these clips are going to be like. Hopefully this is good stainless steel, so that shouldn't corrode up. And they feel nice solid fixings. I can't push them back down or sort of really twist it. Handles, nice carbon fibre handle on there as well. That section there is absolutely super lightweight. So this is the heavy part of the blade, because the plastic section of this goes up to around about there, just to give that extra sort of bit of strength. So that's where all the weight in this paddle comes in. But I don't mind that, and it's quite nice having the weight at the end of the paddle as well for when you're paddling. And the reason why I upgraded this, and this is a bit of advice I think really for anybody who's thinking of buying paddles, is don't go with aluminium. If you can see on here, see the corrosion that's happening there on this aluminium section here, and what's actually happened with this now, that's corroded up so much I can't take this apart anymore, and it'll be a point where it won't even matter. When you push the pins in on this, the inner part of the barrel just pings out because the corrosion's so bad. There's only a tiny little shoulder there to hold these pins in, and they're broken. So I've had to leave this now as a 1-piece. And it was a bit of a pig to alter the height as well. You only had these holes on there. You might have an aluminium one that's got that sort of clipping system, but it's fairly heavy-ish. It never really bothered me. I wasn't looking for a super lightweight paddle. I don't mind having a bit of extra exercise in the upper body. I'm sort of fairly strong as a climber, so it was never really an issue. I had quite a nice big blade on this. I quite liked as well. So the blade that I've got now is a little bit smaller, which would be good for sort of like your cadence, sort of getting going sort of quickly. Sort of having better sort of top end on that, whereas this, like, you could really get this the speed up on this quite quickly, although the shaft's sort of bent on it. And I ended up having to re-glue the handle on this as well. It didn't sort of quite well sit with the aluminium, so I ended up scoring the aluminium on the inside. So I think my advice would be, don't bother with an aluminium. I know you might be looking at it price wise, and that's kind of why I went for this. I think this was like 50-60 quid when I bought it. And when you're looking at other sort of the main brands, Starboard and Red Paddle, and you're looking at a fiberglass or a carbon fibre one, and they're well over £100 to £300, some of them. That's just a lot of money to spend on a paddle. So when I saw this come up, it was on AliExpress. Somebody who, a friend of mine put me onto AliExpress, and I was actually just looking for Lego stuff on there, to be honest, for my kids. And I came across this. I thought, I'll just look for a new paddle because I needed a new one. And as I say, this one, it's about half the weight of the aluminium. It was 60 quid. I did get stung on the import duty of an extra 20 quid, so it was 80 quid all in all. So about £80 for a carbon fibre paddle. I think you'll agree it's a pretty damn good price. And at that price, you know, even if it does only last another couple of years, you could replace it. But hopefully this is going to be good. So I'll do a follow-up video to this in probably about 6 months' time, just to see if there's any sort of corrosion on these parts. But I think this is going to be a pretty bomb-proof paddle. So there you go. So go and have a look on AliExpress. You can find this. This was called an Aquamarina paddle. As I said, they do one which has got a full carbon fibre end, but I wanted to go for plastic just because I paddle around in the rocks and that. You can just tap the end of this as you sort of like pushing off, and not worry about sort of splitting the end and having to put like tape around the edge of your paddle. So, but depending on what type of subboarding you're doing, so if you're just doing subsurfing, you're out and just in the open water, then maybe go for the carbon one. I think the carbon one was about 90 quid as opposed to 60 quid. So it's like an extra £30 for the carbon fibre end. So I don't know, maybe I might maybe get that in the future and have this for the kids, and have sort of two paddles. So if I do, I'll do a review on that. So anyway, thanks a lot for watching. Hopefully this has been of use to somebody. You know, if you're looking at a paddle, it's just another option to look at. And if you thought it's been of any use to you, then give us a thumbs up, and watch any of my other videos and subscribe. That helps me out a lot. Thank you very much for watching. My name is Rob. See you again. Bye.